I think we got a hi.
Hi.
Hello. Hi.
What were you talking about?
What, very interesting things. I told them about my day. I told them about
I
the
heard you
really
say something
really
about
fancy. I
Hmm.
told them about the really fancy food I made. I told them about the sushi that I made, which I ate.
Sushi? Are you serious?
Of course, I'm a sushi.
I don't know an Indian man who can make sushi. Okay, so you just obviously this is.
Nor do I. Nor do I.
I knew that. I knew it.
But let me do the beginning a little formally, okay? Okay, so
Sure.
we're thrilled and enthused to welcome somebody really special today. The person that I'm talking about, the person that I'm talking about is really, really, really good looking, is really charismatic, is wonderful, is very
Amazing,
smart. And we've also got today on our show, Chitrangda Singh. So we've got two people.
Oh, that was me. That was a long introduction.
No, by the way, that entire long introduction wasn't for you. It was for me. And then I said, and also welcoming Chitrangda Singh. Yes.
I missed that line. Okay, sorry. Yeah, but yeah. Thank you so much.
Besides me, nobody understands my sense of humor. So it's absolutely fine.
Okay. I'm allowed.
But,
yeah, I did catch that. Tell me.
But how does it feel? You've been in Bollywood, you've been a model, you've been a supermodel, you've done all these amazing things. And I always ask people from Bollywood this question. How does it feel? You've done all of these things in life and finally, you've made it on the show. Kuch to karunga. How does this feel? Is this going to go to your record books?
Absolutely. Listen, you have no idea. I was about to faint actually when you were coming online, and then I was like, oh my God, no, I have to finish these 20 minutes and I'll faint after that. Yeah, so you have no idea what this means to me.
Listen, very, very subtly, you've indicated that you have exactly 20 minutes to spare. So I will.
But that's what you said. You need like about 20 minutes.
I'm just joking.
Chat more than that if you want. मेरे पास कुछ भी नहीं है करने के लिए. I swear, I have nothing to do. I have nowhere to go.
But tell me, you said you have. So is it just like normal people that you're spending quarantine?
Tomato. It doesn't matter.
But how do you spend quarantine?
Not much, yeah. Really, I mean, every day it's like, acha, aaj kya kare? It's like literally you sit for like 2 minutes in bed and like, okay, what is it today? Well, how can it be different? But no, I try and follow a routine, you know. I try and get some amount of exercise, some workout through the day. And of course, there's a lot of Netflix and there's a lot of other, you know, just sitting and watching. I've tried to start to do some reading now. And so, yeah, I mean, Dan Brown is Angels and Demons, what I'm reading now. So, yeah, but other than that, not much.
Listen, but Angels and Demons was released in some like...
I know, but I hadn't read it. I mean, that was, I think, something, I don't know. I just somehow missed it.
I'm just joking. Yeah, if you ask me which book I'm reading, I'm yet reading Harry Potter. I'm yet reading Harry Potter. I'm sorry?
What are you reading?
I'm yet reading Harry Potter. So, so I can't be telling people saying Angels and Demons released when, but it's a wonderful book, right? It's an amazing book.
Yeah, it's very interesting, and I like everything that he's written. But this is somehow I had missed out on this one, so I started reading that.
And the character Robert Langdon.
Yes.
Really fascinating, though. I always
you don't find men like that anymore.
I'm sorry.
You don't find men like that anymore.
No, I pretend to be Robert Langdon every day. I try to find the missing cat in our building. And exactly 5 minutes later, the watchman says, "Aapko bhaiya samajh mein nahi aata quarantine ka matlab," and then he sends me back upar.
Nice. The cat is not found. Yeah, we'll wait.
So this is the case I'm currently working on.
Awesome. Please let me know. Yeah. After the lockdown and after everything, please find the cat. Yes.
But let me take you to this part. So you're pretty much like us, just normally chilling, Netflixing, spending.
Absolutely, yeah. Of course.
You are an Aam Aadmi.
Listen, we are all Aam Aadmi. I swear, like inside, we are all We are all Aam Aadmi. I don't know what is different. There's nothing like, I don't have like wings behind me or horns up here. Nothing. No, we all Aam. Yeah, what are you talking?
This was a trick question. If you are really the Aam Aadmi, do you subscribe to the Aam Aadmi party?
I like a lot of things that they're doing in Delhi, though, you know, and since I have spent so much time in Delhi, if you want me to get out political, I'll try and be. No, listen,
but
everything does good. And, yeah.
But you like the Aam Aadmi party, you said. But because now you touch upon the subject, so I'm asking you. You like the Aam Aadmi party?
I like a lot of things that they're doing about the health and the education and the water, that, you know, a lot of people have clean water to drink in their homes, and what they've done with the government schools, what they're doing with the health, you know, and I really thought that the whole idea of Mohalla Clinic was fantastic. And that's something new that they've come up with, which is benefiting a lot of people. So I think a couple of things that they've come up with is really, really commendable.
The Mohalla clinics are, I think, the best thing that has happened by, like, the best thing that the Delhi government has done. So I think
it's a fabulous model, which I think a lot of, I think other cities should probably follow. It's probably better than NHS in UK. It's probably better than that. I think it's a great idea. Yes.
No, but talking about, hopefully we won't need Mohalla clinics all across for coronavirus. But because of the state that the country is in, it's very difficult to do but Netflix and read books. Yeah, there's very little to do. One show on Netflix you recommend to everyone to watch?
I just finished Ozark. I finished all 3 seasons in like one go. So that's fantastic writing. I thought it's fabulous writing. Really enjoyed it. So that's the one that I've just finished.
And that's the one that
now
you recommend?
I'm looking. Please tell me if you know anything. Please tell me, because now I've started hunting for a new one. So yeah. That's what.
Money Heist? Did you see Money Heist? Did you not like Money Heist?
I saw the first one, and I was okay. I mean, it's repetitive after a point, so I just kind of lost interest. Yeah.
But tell me, the Prime Minister, the government out here is doing a lot of stuff. Whether the BJP or the Indian National Congress or whichever political party, they're trying to do their level best in order to get people to stay at home. And when people with celebrities and people like you, and super celebrities like me, like when we tell people, when we tell people to stay at home, even then, despite that, there are yet people who, on the name of pet feeders passes, on the name of, you know, the emergency pass.
It's sad. It's sad.
So do people?
No, very sad. But I'll tell you what, मुझको ऐसा लगता है कि a lot of, I mean, see, India has anyway a lot of problems. We have a lot of other issues that we are dealing with. And Rose, like every single day on a daily basis, just getting through basic needs is also an issue, right? In India.
Correct.
तो जब आप किसी एक वायरस की बात करते हो कि किधर से आया है, वो ये कर देगा, ये हो जाएगा, चाइना में है, इटली में है, people think अरे यार क्या बात कर रहे हो, अभी तो मतलब पानी का बिल भरना है, बिजली का बिल भरना है, what are you talking about? So I think we don't understand. The problem is कि I don't think we understand the gravity of this. We don't understand this is life and death, literally. मतलब जिंदा रहोगे तो बिजली का बिल भरोगे, जिंदा रहोगे तो मतलब आप अपने काम पे जाओगे, so या फिर मंदिर जाओगे या मस्जिद जाओगे, जिंदा रहोगे तब जाओगे. I think it's really, really important to understand the gravity of the situation, and it's taking time. लेकिन मुझे लग रहा है कि बहुत लोग, I think people are understanding what this is. Yeah.
Slowly and gradually, as people are understanding, people are taking this seriously. आप purposely हिंदी में बात कर रहे हैं क्योंकि have you heard my Hindi before? And are you purposely trying to speak?
आप हिंदी में वार्तालाप कीजिए, मतलब हम यहाँ पे इंडिया में हैं, हम हिंदुस्तान में हैं, so आप भी बात कीजिए. I'm sure you can, right?
Of course, मैं हिंदी में.
Also speak in Hindi, right?
No. See, once in a while we do, but I usually am in Hollywood. I don't come to Bollywood often. But अभी ना ठीक है.
चलो माफ किया. Never mind. Let's go on then.
But हिंदी में आपको एक प्रश्न पूछना चाहता हूँ. Don't laugh at my Hindi, okay? Don't laugh at my Hindi. But हिंदी में प्रश्न पूछना चाहता हूँ कि आप एक एक्टिविटी क्या रेकमेंड करेंगे युवाओं को?
एक एक्टिविटी हम क्या
recommend करूँ? It's a very serious question, okay? And you're spoiling the entire thing. हाँ, okay, so हाँ.
क्या?
तो आप एक एक्टिविटी रेकमेंड कीजिए
जी,
जो युवा और बच्चे घर बैठ के कर सकते हैं.
आप अपनी डाइनिंग टेबल पे टेबल टेनिस खेल सकते हैं.
स्मार्ट.
बीच में दुपट्टा लगा के मम्मी का आप उस पे टेबल टेनिस खेल सकते हैं. एक आइडिया वो है. Other than that, आप क्या कर सकते हैं? Other than that, कुछ ज्यादा नहीं. टीवी देखिए और वर्कआउट कीजिए अगर हो सकता है तो. रोज कम से कम नहीं तो 10 सूर्य नमस्कार, गोइंग अप टू अबाउट 50 सूर्य नमस्कार जब तक लॉकडाउन खत्म होता है. अपने लिए कोई चैलेंज बनाइए अपनी फैमिली में एंड या compete against each other.
15. I do the Surya Namaskar in a very nice manner. I look at the Surya and I just do Namaskar. That's it.
Super.
Because all of you, and especially
Chalega.
all of you celebrities are posting all these videos of fitness videos and yoga at home and Pilates at home and this and that at home, and I look at it and I'm a very reluctant netizen, so I barely use social media. But whenever I do,
Okay.
yeah,
Okay.
I shouldn't be saying this on Instagram, but then again,
Yeah,
but
you should be saying, yeah.
but see, I'm not a good politician either. I'd make a bad politician. But when I see all your videos of all of these activities that you're doing, the yoga and meditation and this and that and so on and so forth, मेरी जैसे लोग को कॉम्प्लेक्स लगने लगता है. Seeing that हम लोग सिर्फ पूरा दिन खाना खा रहे हैं, and in my case तो खाना बना भी नहीं रहे, like दूसरे लोग खाना बना रहे हैं और मैं खाना खा रहा हूँ.
Oh, acha, somebody's cooking for you. Awesome. Great.
Yeah.
No, yeah, listen, I mean, the thing is that after a point, if you don't do something like, matlab, kisi tarah ka bodily activity, right? I mean, you're going to the bathroom and coming to the couch, going to the bed, matlab, itna movement, you know, you need to do something. That's ideal life, yeah? That's ideal life. But you can only live that ideal life for like 1 week, yeah, 10 days, 12 din at the most. Uske baad, like, you really need to, you know. So that's what happened to me. In the beginning, maine bhi kuch nahi kiya. I was also like pretty much like a couch potato, whatever.
Correct.
And yeah, it was just like a need to get up and sweat and do something, you know.
I don't know. I just feel bad. When I look at you guys, I just feel bad. Then after that, I don't do anything after that. I'm like, look, those guys are looking. But see, and you have a reason to look all fit and good and all of that all the time. In my case, I don't lower the camera for a reason. I just keep it fixated on the face. So, but let me say,
it's also for mental health, huh? On a serious note, I think it's really important to sweat at least once a day, work out, do something. It really does affect your mind. It's good for mental health. Try that.
I will try.
You'll do
Table tennis or Surya Namaskar?
Sham ko table tennis, morning Surya Namaskar. Highly recommended.
So
I'm sure you will improve your interviews also.
So basically you're again subtly saying that interview लेना नहीं आता इसको, उसके लिए
मतलब यहाँ से इधर level improve करने का, you know.
This is the
I've just sat at home the whole day. I have nothing to. I'm just yapping with you.
Yeah, no, this is the sarcastic you, which I have not seen before in interviews. Otherwise, it's so nice to host and everybody. You're like,
listen, what's sarcastic and all? I'm as a good friend, I'm giving you a tip. That's all.
Acha.
Just reading it, absolutely.
First time I met you, but good friend. Very nice. I'm very happy. I'm not complaining at all.
We are Insta live friends.
But on a serious note, let me ask you this question. It's a very serious question. It's a 21-day lockdown. It was. Abhi 20 और दिन बढ़ गया. It's still 30th of April. And people are speculating and saying that it's going to even further extend. It's going to go up until the 15th of May. Your facial expression gave it away. Either one of the two things would have just happened. Either you are bored of me, or second, that you're auto-depressed.
You know, Abhi, matlab, the thing is, ek wo stage aata hai na, now you're reaching a stage where you are done with feeling, matlab, jitna sona tha aap so liye, jitna rest karna tha ho gaya, Netflix is getting boring. I mean, like, what else do I look at? And then you start to get a little anxious and you're feeling like, now what next? Like, I need to do something with myself. So now the thought of another 20 days and maybe another is a little, you know, I mean, I'm not saying depressing, but it's a little, it's going to be tough. It'll get tough. But you know, at the same time, it's getting tougher for a lot of other people. So that's, you count your blessings and, you know, that's all you do, I think, right now.
No. It is very true in the sense that there's much to be grateful for. What is that one positive that you took from coronavirus? What's the one thing positive that you, because of the entire thing, what's that one positive you take away? Apart from, of course, this interview. Mine is this one.
I was coming to that, yeah. Anyway, you've taken that.
Sorry. I will let you.
What the positive is, I mean, of course, I mean, the world's getting better. Environment, everything. Honestly, the first thing, I was just saying that, in fact, every morning when you step out, you look at the sky, look at the stars at night, it's unbelievable how much better the air is, how blue the sky is looking, how green everything is. So that's, matlab, it was like a forced reset, which had to happen. So I'm so glad for that. Matlab, sach mein, I think that's the best thing that's happened because of this. I mean, other than that, I don't know. I think it really makes you think how, I know it's sounding all philosophical and all that, लेकिन मुझे ऐसा लगता है कि somewhere you think कि this big hurry that we are in,
Correct.
The whole world is in this big damn hurry, get somewhere, do something, be someone. It really makes you think like, क्या यार, मतलब किधर, what? There has to be other things which are more important. Even if you got this famous what, even if you got this rich what, even if you got this successful what, there has to be an inner joy. I think, I mean, I've been thinking about this for the last couple of days, that, you know, it's a lot about inner joy, which I think we need to start going after. There has to be more. There has to be
in
more.
my case, inner joy is when I get to eat ice cream. But
simple joys. See, that's so important. Yeah, simple things in life.
Yeah. When
Yeah.
instead of getting one scoop, I get 2 scoops of ice cream. I get happy. You said achar. Achar is like your favorite.
Chaat, tikki, aloo ki tikki.
But let me ask you this question now. Let me take you to the last part of what I have to ask you. It's called 21-day lockdown. It was called 21-day lockdown. So we had prepared 21 questions, but I stop usually after 3 questions. So
21, okay.
Okay. So I usually stop after 3, sometimes max after 4. It never goes beyond 4. And then we take a... Huh?
ऐसा क्यों? Why?
क्योंकि गेस्ट ही बोल देता है सेम बस करो अब.
Because of the kind of questions you ask. चलो, हाँ, let's start. Let's see how long I last now. Let's see.
Okay, ठीक है, done. If you make it past 4, you've created a new world record. So first, your favorite household chore.
Favorite कैसे हो सकता है?
So, अभी आप आम आदमी हो.
Yeah. So I really like to clean the basin, like जो bathroom का wash basin है. I really like to keep it very clean. So I have been doing that. I wear my gloves and with a toothbrush around the taps, this, that, everything has to be like sparkling clean. I do that. The shower, the seat, everything. So that's something that I do. And I don't know, it's like a bit of an OCD for me. Like the white has to be really white. So I've been doing that.
Listen, this takes me to, this is off the script, but I know which is your favorite sitcom first. We'll go in order. Which is your favorite sitcom?
Friends is all time.
I knew it. And which is your favorite character? Wait, I was just building it up, and now I think I know.
It's not Monica. It's Rachel. It's not Monica. No.
Listen,
no.
with the OCD, with the basin, with the gloves.
No, so I am Rachel with an OCD. Yes.
You are Rachel with an OCD.
Yeah.
So you want to take all the best qualities of everyone and combine it into one and then say
OCD is not a good quality at all. It's a freaking pain. You get inside a bathroom, start looking, अरे यार tap के नीचे गंदा है, वहाँ पे काला है. It's a pain. But yeah, I do that.
Okay, so tell me which is your favorite book to read? If you had to go to, which is your comfort book? Do you have a comfort book, and if yes, which is?
No, I don't have a comfort book. No.
You don't. All right, that's great. That's great.
It's not something that I go back and I pick up and I start reading. No.
No, I don't know what to say to that, so I said that's great. But but it's honest. Who's your favorite co-star to act with? Your favorite co-star. This is where usually people tell me saying, "Bas, ab questions nahi kar."
Favorite co-star. Akshay was fantastic. He was a lot of fun.
It was a lot of fun.
It was a lot of fun to be on set with him. Yes.
And your favorite female co-star? Because I had to do this. Because you didn't. If you were named a female, I would have asked you favorite male co-star.
I don't have a female co-star in any of my films. Like, I mean, what did I work? See, I got a chance to work with Shabana ji once. I did a film called Sorry Bhai, in which she was there, and it was fantastic working with her. And in fact, she was so nice to me, knowing that I'm a newcomer and I haven't been to a film school, I haven't studied acting, nothing. So in fact, वो मुझे काफी, and we were shooting in Mauritius. The whole film was shot there, तो काफी time था. तो वो मुझे, you know, every now and then she would keep giving me tips, and she was really nice. I was watching her, observing her, and learning from her actually. So yeah, Shabana.
The best parts about being an actor, in my opinion, is that you get to travel to all of these exotic places like Mauritius and so on and so forth, and Serbia and this and that, and shoot in these locations. I mean, normally to take a vacation and go out there is almost impossible. So I really envy you guys. Yeah, really envy you guys. But let me ask you this last question before.
Yeah.
The reason why I want to ask you this as the last question is because I want to take some questions from the audience. I want to give them a chance to ask a few questions. So I was told, and I read this, like we've obviously read your journey. We know everything about you. You're like a public figure, which everyone reveres and adores. But the one thing that I've learned and I know is that you were rejected as an air hostess. If you can name me the airline, then I think the airline will be out of business because all of these people.
Well, let me give you a hint. The airline is out of business. So now, see, good. I didn't become one and join that airline. So yeah.
But how is so? I got the answer. Was it? No, bus. No, but these days, if somebody wants to sue us, they can't sue us also. The courts are also not running. So why do they sue us?
Let's not hope that's the first thing that happens once the lockdown is up. My God, that'll be terrible. No.
But tell us about one incident before I take questions. One incident that actually inspires, and because that I've heard so many of your stories, they've been very compelling. Plus, one incident that you've never narrated thus far, of a struggle and how you overcame it.
The struggle. Well, I mean,
or any experience in your life and how you one compelling experience.
I produced a film in 2018. It got released called Surma, which had Diljit and Taapsee Pannu. So it's the first film that I produced, and I started the film in 2016, and it took me 2 years for it to finish and then come on screen, you know. So I mean, if I can think of something, those 2 years have been a struggle. And how did I overcome? I mean, there's no exact answer. You don't overcome. You fight every single day, whatever comes your way, and you go on because you desperately want to make this film and you love the story that you want to tell. I know it sounds like a cliche, but seriously, it does keep you going. So yeah, how did I overcome this is, I mean, it's just the passion for it. I think if you want it bad enough, it happens. You know, you wake up every day and you want to make it happen. And you just want to. So the one learning for me is you have to want it bad enough. And if you do, you do end up doing things that, you know, you think of or you dream of. So, yeah. Yeah.
Very nice. And what is the thing that no, it's very nice. I don't think a lot of people have the gumption to produce a film. And especially for somebody who's come from outside the industry to then make their mark in the industry and then in that fraternity to try to make a film. And like you said, you had Diljit and Taapsee, and I'm pretty sure everyone's seen it. And if they've not seen it, can they see it on Hotstar or can they see it on Netflix?
Please watch it. Watch it. Yes. Please watch it. Yes.
This is the way you integrate stuff, Chitrangda. I'm disappointed.
Yeah, I mean, released in 2018, for God's sake. What do you mean integrate? Like, it's been on Netflix for the last 2 years. So
no, I'm just joking. And I particularly enjoyed your performance also in Bazaar. But let me take some questions from from the people who've been watching this.
Yes.
Okay, this is a pretty interesting one. This is a pretty interesting one.
Okay.
Do you think the coronavirus was invented in a lab by China, which later backfired on China? I particularly asked this one because you didn't want to talk about these issues.
I don't mind talking about them. See, the thing is that I don't know. These are all kinds of conspiracy theories right now. So I have no idea, honestly.
Okay, what are your thoughts on staying away from WhatsApp and social media as a whole?
What are my thoughts on staying
Like, should
away
people
from
stay?
WhatsApp?
Yeah, WhatsApp and social media as a whole. Do you think that people should stay away from social media as a whole, or is it becoming too much of social media? I think that's what.
I think there's a lot of misinformation. Yeah, a lot of misinformation on social media right now. I mean, they literally call it the WhatsApp University. So I think it's good to get certain amount of information, but please make sure that you go on a WHO site or you go on a government site or like a reliable information where you get your all information or whatever that you're looking for. So please don't. किसी ने WhatsApp भेजा, मम्मी ने भेजा, मम्मी की friend ने भेजा. Please don't follow. My mother also has a lot of WhatsApp forwards for me, but I really think it's really, really important. Not please go to a WHO site, go to a government site which is backed by, but yeah, follow that.
Go to the IMON website. You'll get the right information.
Yes, of course. Go on your website.
That's
how, yeah. You will get the right information. Yeah,
I'm just
absolutely.
joking. I'm trying to plug it in.
But I hope you give good information. I hope you are giving the right information. I'm hoping. Yes.
We're borrowing all the information from WHO and taking that information and putting it up in a way that young people can understand. So basically, I'm having nothing to do with it. So it's the right information. Your favorite movie? Yes. Which is your best and favorite movie?
My all-time Hindi film is Umrao Jaan, which was directed by Muzaffar Ali ji. And my Bridges of Madison County is my other film, an English film that I love, my favorite.
Actually, a lot of people, I think you were an entire nation's... you were an entire... When you joined the industry, who is your first celebrity crush?
I had a crush before I joined, actually, because we all watch movies, right? So my first crush was Shah Rukh.
You're thinking too much before your answers. You're thinking a lot before your answers. Listen,
No, Shah Rukh was my first because I remember watching DDLJ, and he used to come in. I'm an army officer's daughter. I remember watching that on Doordarshan also, by the way. He used to come in Fauji. Being an army officer's daughter, favorite serials. And Shah Rukh was on that, and then he came on, on the big screen, and so he was my first.
This is a very safe. This is a very safe answer. Very safe answer. It's like if you name.
What is safe about? You asked me for my first. You didn't ask me my current crush. You asked me for my first crush. This is not safe at all.
Should I change the question? So should I change the question and
not at all.
Say current crush? No.
No, I think your 21 questions are over now. Actually, your 21 questions are over.
Okay, the last
Wait, let's
one I'm
see.
asking.
Chitrangda ma'am, bada fan hua. Okay, hi. Are there any other questions? Do you have any other questions from?
Yeah, I'm gonna ask you I'm gonna ask you the last question. If you want an actress, what profession would you be in?
What? I could be a writer. I'm working on a short film that I've written. So screenplay, story, dialogues, I've done everything. And I'm really enjoying that. So I've written a couple of scripts, but the short film, I've done everything. I've done the screenplay, dialogue, story, everything in that. So I think I'm a writer, and I'm really enjoying that. That's the answer. Last dance.
Great. That's very nice. You're going to be more like a novelist, or you're going to be more like the screenwriter?
I can't be a novelist. No, 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 not at all. I don't have that kind of patience. But I think it's, I like stories, you know, I like storytelling. I'm not like, I've not studied writing, right? So I don't know how the whole structure is and everything. So it's a short film. So I've done the screenplay myself, but otherwise I need help. I need somebody to come sit with me and write. But I like telling stories like this, which come alive, you know, it can't just be in a book written and put somewhere. That is a really, really tough job. I can't do that. No.
No, I hope this interview is a story that you can that is worth remembering, and I hope this conversation is something that you do remember. But this is something that all of, and I'm very grateful that you've spent time and you've come to talk to people at the I'm On platform. This video, when it reaches people, I'm pretty sure will make them smile. It is a pleasure hosting the Rachel with an OCD, if I may. It is a pleasure hosting Rachel with an OCD. OCD.
Yeah.
And it's
so
lovely
much.
talking to somebody who's always smiling. So thank you so much. Tomorrow I will try the real Surya Namaskar. I will look at the Surya and again do Namaskar.
Look at Surya and then look up again.
I will. But thank you so much for being such a lovely sport, and thank you for being a part of this. Thank you, Chitrangda. You've been
wonderful.
Thank you.
Bye. Thank you, guys.